So here I am back at it again. These never-ending stares seem like a test I never studied for. I came unprepared. I didn't expect to pour my life out on these poems, but I guess it's easier when you know that people care. During these cardio sessions, I can't help but think about my life, the things I did wrong and the things I did right. I don't really feel convicted, I just feel obliged to write. I don't really feel like pretending to be awesome anymore when it's the last thing that I feel like. The truth is that the real me comes out on these stairs when the music is blasting and the bass is pumping in my ears. Each step I take is like another leap forward towards conquering my fears. Each one only takes a fraction of a second, but my mind likes to rewind back through the years, and I've learned that acceptance doesn't happen without first being revered. I admire the strength that I've had, but at the same time, the man I want to be can't be found in here. I love that old saying that God doesn't make tables and chairs, He makes trees. In other words, it's God who provides the provision. It's our job to use the gifts to build the things that we need. But I could say with all honesty that I wish I started building a long time ago, back when the living was easy and I didn't have to deal with the thought of losing hope. I guess that's just the way it goes sometimes. It's easier to rhyme than it is to face the mistakes I've made as I keep pushing forward on this climb. But as I stand up here, I've had my fair share of daydreaming too. Since I'm here to confess, I guess that means that I should start with the truth. They say the truth hurts, but honestly it can't hurt more than pulling out these roots. These roots of my mistakes dig deeper than I thought I knew. I guess I should expect that this wouldn't be easy. It would take a lot. Do you really want me to spill my guts? Because it might sound kinda odd. In 5th grade I pushed my sister down the stairs and I blamed it on the dog, and I'm just kidding with that one. But you get a gold star if you name a movie that's from. And if you can't tell, the moment I start getting serious is the moment the clown wants to come out. So you're gonna have to bear with me on this one until I figure it out. Everything is all fun and games until my confidence turns to shattering doubt. There's some demons I've held inside and it's time to let them out and confess them. There's some people that I've hurt. I was the worst, mixing pain and rejection. They came to me with the hope of something they needed, but I couldn't bring myself to complete it. I strung girl after girl along like somehow I didn't mean it. They trusted me with their heart and all I did was break it into a million pieces. I guess there was a part of me that needed to feel loved, and that part of me took advantage of every situation because I never felt like I was enough. The gym gave me hope one day that I could be different, but the more and more I trained, the more the gym became my prison. I was trapped in a life that was never part of my vision. I gave into my flesh because somehow I started to believe that getting a girl to fall for me was my mission. I remember driving home late at night feeling lost because being a slave to sin was never free. It always came with the cost, and that cost left me feeling even more broken. How many girls would it take until I could finally break away from feeling lonely? And how many would it take for me to feel loved in those moments? I never trusted a soul after that, because if I did, that would mean that I left my heart open. All I know is I'll die if I keep this up. I'm addicted to this attention, just like the gym. I keep getting bigger and it's never enough. I'm colder than the winter, but I act more like the sun. They feel the warmth of my smile, but I'm more like ice in their lungs. I break hearts like it was my job with every touch and every hug. She has no idea who this man is and the monster that I've become. I never needed to have sex with a girl to feel like I'd won. All I needed was a late night text that said, I miss you, I know you're busy, but come over when you're done. You wanna know the real problem with me? I put on the fake persona, the perfect man that these girls wanna see. I'm an actor, I play the part, I become what they seek. But I tell myself it's okay because I'm fulfilling their needs. They wanna feel loved and secure, okay, I'll give them that too. They wanna cuddle and talk, okay, roll over, I'll be the big spoon. Killing myself with these never-ending pursuits. But even if I fight it, the devil won't loosen his noose. I can either die like this or I can choose to improve. But why improve when that means I have to face the lonely and pathetic version of me that I've been trying so hard to reduce? The gym is the only place in my life I don't feel confused. But that's ironic because all I do is spin a web of confusion to the minds of these girls and their hearts that I'm using. The gym can't save me this time from myself and my excuses. I know there's a better man inside here somewhere, but I'm scared that I'll lose him. Scared that my soul is too far gone to be made new, and scared that each time I won her over I was actually losing. I was setting myself up for more pain with every text that I sent. I remember her parents coming home early and I had to leave out that window and hop that fence. I remember the next day spitting game to the girl that used to be her best friend. What kind of person does this? There's a whole new level of evil in this man. 5 days, 5 girls in a row with no idea I was playing them. Then all I felt was hurt from it. But I brag about it to my friends that don't know Jesus because they laugh and encourage it. I show them the pics on my phone and they're like, yo, she's fine, bro. And all that I interpret is that someday karma's coming for me and I'm gonna burn for this. All the while the pics are still in my pocket and I go to church with it. When will I learn from this? I can profess Jesus as my savior on any given Sunday and then talk to these girls in my DMs because I'm free to do what I want come Monday. Maybe one day I'll wake up to the woman of my dreams and this whole addiction thing will be behind me. In some way I think she'll see right through the smoke and mirrors of the life inside me. She'll pull back the layers of my sin, realizing that this wasn't the man she married. It was a boy trapped in his own hiding, trapped in his own lying, trapped in a storm of lightning with the water slowly rising, wondering if he'll ever get out of his own head, his own writing. These poems give him an outlet by his own rhyming, but there's no more fighting this, he's done trying. I want to ask for forgiveness for anyone I've ever lied to. You see me up on a pedestal now, but I promise I feel lower than the chains that I've been tied to. I was a broken man back then, and honestly, I guess I still am, but by the grace of Jesus, I don't have to figure these things out, because I know that he can.